Turn this down. It's kind of loud. All right. Hey, lovely people. Just stopping by, saying what's up. I haven't made a video in a long time. Um, right now I'm in Pittsburgh, PA. In a hotel that Greyhound, you know, partners with whatever. It's a nice little hotel. Like I said, Greyhound puts us in decent hotels and all. Um, Pittsburgh doesn't have a dorm, so they, put us in hotels. So let me just, nice little bathroom. This one is a suite. Sorry, like all my clothes and stuff is everywhere where I reorganize it. For people that travel, drive away. Um, I don't think truckers really need to worry about this, but try invest in some compression bags. They help you pack more. So Greyhound, well, it depends on what area you're in. I'm out of Cleveland. So they start me at $20.40. And every 6 months you're supposed to get a raise or whatever. But like it's the pay is good. It's good. Um I'm sorry y'all, I got my pajamas on, my robe. I let's see. I got awarded a run. It was a regular driver's run. And like a lot of the regular drivers, they do training and stuff. So I got this run to June. It's a DC run. So from Cleveland to Pittsburgh, from Pittsburgh to DC is my run. And I did my run last night. And while I was in Akron, Ohio, that's one of the stops. They told me that the state of Pennsylvania had canceled the turnpike because of how bad it was getting, snow and ice. So once I got to Pittsburgh, they told me to go to the hotel and basically chill until they get an update. So that was last night. Like I said, the thing about Greyhound, depending on where you live, like I said, that's my Cleveland rate. If you live in New York, they pay way more. You live in LA, they pay way more. I think it just goes by the cost of living. Um, like I know somebody at who's from New Orleans and they get paid like $2-3 more than me starting out. So like I said, it all depends. But yeah, I was just coming by. Sorry, trying to get something that looks a little, natural and whatnot. There is no GPS because Greyhound feels that it's a distraction. But they give us route guides that are like, they give us these route guides. Hold on, see if I can. I got one on me actually. Excuse me, everyone. That's, you know, they're basically this. And, it'd be like take a left out of the station, turn left, right on Fifth Avenue. But the problem with these route guides are that some of them are outdated. The streets didn't change. There's construction, so you take a detour. But, you know, let me get some light in here. Damn. It's like it's, I was a vampire last night and I can get a piece of light. But, yeah, so, oh, this is beautiful. Anywho, wish you guys can see my view, but I know I probably can't turn it around. Can I? I like Pittsburgh. It's one of my favorite places to visit. I won't stay here though. I visit. But yeah, so we get these route guides. And some of them are wrong. Some of them have like the old station on them. And they're just not updated. Sometimes they will update them. That terminal has to update them. But other than that, we're not supposed to use our phones, but listen. It's ways around stuff. But they are trying to, you know, it's a debate. But like I said, the route guys, how you feel like a GPS is a distraction. But me trying to read a piece of paper in the dark, let's say I got a night run, me trying to read a piece of paper in the dark is not even more distraction. So, like I said, that's one of my things I dislike about the company because I feel like Greyhound should have their own GPSs with the terminals and the stops. I feel like Greyhound should at least do that or have an app other than the regular Greyhound app, but one for drivers where, you know, it just has the specific routes that they want us to go on. To me, that just makes everything easy, but to each his own. I talked to other drivers about it and they feel the same way. Dispatch, like, one thing I could say about some trucking companies, like for instance, Western Express, like I was able to message dispatch or, send certain stuff in on, they had an app for it, and I feel like Greyhound should get hip with that. But for all, I love the job. It's easy. Your ass get lost. You get paid for getting lost. So, you know, they just do what they do, regardless. Um, but yeah, I'm just stopping by. I haven't said much of anything. Like I said, I'm still here. My 90 days is about to be up. Um, I'm on a regular run, the DC run, and part of it got canceled. Now, when my run, it's not like trucking where um, Western does suck ass. Um, when I do the Nashville run from Cleveland to Nashville, and I see people are like so excited to go to Western, I'm like, have a backup, baby, have a backup, because you know, I'm not trying to be negative. Like I said, I give props to Western because Western gives people who then messed up at other companies or people who have felonies a second chance at the end of the day. Western is a good get back on your feet, you done messed up, or you got some stuff against you where you can't get into certain companies. So, you know, I don't have much to say, but if you have a good record and don't go to West don't West your good years at Western Express. Don't do it. But anywho, um, what about to say? Okay, like for instance, when part of my run got canceled, I still get paid for the whole run. So, like I said, it's not like trucking where if you stop, you're on the side of the road. Sometimes you get paid, sometimes you don't. Blah blah blah. If there's a road failure and I got passengers on a bus, or let's say, for instance, I was deadheading a bus from Buffalo, New York to New York City. Um, on the way there, like I said, I was supposed to leave a long time ago. I didn't leave. Let's see, I was supposed to leave at 10 a.m. I didn't leave till like I think like 1 something, 1:30 in the afternoon. So they paid me protection pay. Basically when I was supposed to leave all the way to when I had actually left. So I got paid half of my drive pay. Then when I was on the road, I realized when I went to go stop, it was an older bus. Like I said, this is when Buffalo had a really bad storm, so these buses been sitting for days. I realized when I went to go stop, the bus was pulling to the left. I'm like, oh snap! And I was like, you know what? I'll just drive slow. I was literally like an hour or something away from New York City. I'm like, I'm gonna just drive slow. I'm gonna get there eventually. But I realized I went to go turn on the brights because these are the mountains. I'm passing Poconos, all that. That the brights don't work, and I'm like, shit. I don't want to go to stop because I can't see, and run over somebody or hit somebody. So at that point, the bus was unsafe to drive. So for me, from when I stopped, I got paid the time that I drove, my drive time. I got paid for waiting on the tow company. I got paid to when I got in the tow car. And me and him was talking about trucking and stuff. Real cool dude. Being there was towing. I forget his name, John or something. John is that nigga. He cool. I hate to say the N word, but but anywho, John's a real cool guy. He just understands. I mean, he was talking about trucking and what like we used to do. He said do a tow company pay pretty good. It's manual though. For those of you that don't like manual stuff. You can't work at a tow company. But yeah, I went to sleep in I waited like basically like 3 hours or something for the tow company to come. I went to sleep in the bus. Got paid to go to sleep. Got paid to sit in the tow car. When I got there, I got paid. They cushioned me home. When they cushion you home, I was in Philly. They had towed. I don't know why they didn't tow it to New York, and I was an hour away from New York. But I was like 2 hours away from Philly. For some reason, they said tow it to Philly because I guess Philly got a drop yard or whatever. I've never been there, but so I was in Philly, and I was considered second rest, so I got paid $50 for them sending me somewhere else. Then, like I said, Greyhound got like a whole lot of incentives. Be safe. Um, I just want to, like I said, this was out just to give people encouragement. The whole thing of this video was to update and say, to my fellow truck drivers, drive away, motor coach, regular transit, be safe out there. I know we all trying to get to the money, but be safe about it, be smart. If you have to second guess it, more than likely you shouldn't be doing it. Um, when I drive, when I drive up the mountains and stuff, and I see trucks on the side of the road and ditches, and take your time, especially when it comes to this black ice out here. Um, Good way to detect black ice. Let's say it's raining, there's water on the ground. I usually let other trucks go in front of me so I can scope out what's going on. Because usually, the trucks, if they're spraying you with clouds, spray of water, you cool. But if a truck go by and it's raining and you don't see any water spraying from the wheels, slow down. Slow down. Be careful. Um, you just don't know. You just gotta be safe. Gotta be safe out there, especially you doing that night driving. On the mountains curves. Be careful. Um, but other than that, like I said, I love my job. It's easy. It's easy. It's a lot of additional money. Incentive pay. Like I said, it's just easy. It's just easy as ever. Like I said, if you start out truck is not for you, don't give up. There's a lot of other things in CDL world that CDL just provides you a leeway to do whatever. You know, Not everybody has a trucker mentality. Do I miss trucking? I do. I do miss trucking. I miss certain parts of it, but I like this job better. It's more stability, and basically, I get paid for my time versus, in trucking, them wheels got to move for you to get paid. And then when you're not moving, and your truck's in the shop, this, and that, you really don't get paid as much. For Greyhound, I get paid for sitting. They put me in hotels. They pay for basically Greyhound pay for everything, just about. That's why I'm like, no complaining here. Everything come out Greyhound pocket. Only thing I pay for is food, and that's an expense I gotta lower the hell down. But next time, just enjoying myself. Um, I was iffy about passengers and stuff, and people's attitude like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I do. I only had to kick two people off my bus since I've been here. You don't have to deal with shit. Kick them off. It is what it is. Um, hey, sorry, the name went away before I could read it. But like I said, just take your time out there. Be safe. Don't get discouraged. The truck is not for you. You can't stand it. Oh my gosh, especially being a woman, being in the trucking world. You know, like it's certain things a lot men can get away with that us women can't get away with. You know, when you got to pee, we don't have all those pee bottles and shit like that. Men pee in a cup and drive and keep it rolling. We gotta find a station. You go to shipping and receiving, and they don't let nobody use the restroom, and they tell you, oh, it's a porta potty outside, but a porta potty is really only meant for a man and shit like that. That's the part I don't miss about trucking. But I love it here. Um, there are some things, every job, when you're working for somebody, every job's gonna have its, where you're gonna be like, hell no, I don't like this or that. Like I said, that's every job. But this is, motivation to keep pushing. Um, Also, to address a video that keeps getting negative comments on it, I made a video about night trucking, firing me. That is clickbait. And people keep saying, well, you were never hired. No shit. I know I was never hired. But that was just, something to get people to click on it and me explain the night transportation process when you get hired. Like, am I sad I didn't get night transportation? No, not really. Not really at all. It is what it is. When I went to Greyhound, I ended up doing a sleep apnea test anyways. I didn't have it. Night transportation didn't give me a chance to take the sleep apnea and prove that I didn't have it. So, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I'm at a job I love. You know, it is what it is. But y'all, that's just me stopping by, just giving an update. I'll give another update when I'm at work. Just to give you a round of like how my day is or whatever. I gotta work that out somehow. But, you know, to the new year, to better decisions, to keep pushing forward. Don't let fear get in the way. And do what makes you happy.